This week, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has his new book come out, and he celebrated on Tuesday, book release day, by going to a booksamillion in South Florida and doing a little bit of book signing. And everybody was all smiles and happy faces, excited to see the governor, except for one group. There was one group of individuals that, of course, were not allowed inside. Now, you would think it would be people on the left. You would think it would be Democrats, hell, maybe even reporters, because Ron DeSantis hates the press. But no, the group of people that were not allowed inside that Barnes & Noble happened to be a group of Trump supporters. And there is a video clip I'm going to show you in just a minute, but here's the thing. The security guards, again, you'll see one on the video, they were told specifically by DeSantis's people, you can't let anyone in if they're wearing Trump apparel. No MAGA hats, no Trump shirts, none of that. So this is what happened when a group of Trump supporters attempted to get into a bookstore, probably for the first time in their lives, and it didn't go so well for them. But hey, the security guard was trying to be sympathetic to their cause, so here it is.
Acting like the far left.
We're acting like the far left trying to get Trump elected?
Yeah, well, you're acting like the far left. You're
trying to get Trump elected?
You've got the same way.
Trying to get Trump elected. Trying to get Trump elected is the far left?
Yes.
Trying to get Trump elected is the far left?
Listen, I am a Trump supporter.
Well,
but
technically, you shouldn't be over there then.
I'm doing my job, dude.
So are we. So
right.
are we.
But
so
you're
are we.
on private property. You need to leave.
Okay.
That's cute. He has his little Trump bracelet. He's like, look, I'm with you guys. So, okay, that begs the question. No Trump apparel was allowed in the booksamillion. So was that security guard or cop? I honestly can't tell. I hope he's just a security guard because he seems rather dumb. I hope he wasn't allowed in either because he had his little Trump bracelet on. But it is funny, like, you're acting like the far left. No, they're not. They're acting like typical MAGA freaks, which you yourself clearly are too. But I love how it's always like, you're acting like the left. Like, you don't even need an explanation. That just is supposed to be the ultimate insult to anybody on the right. Like, you're acting like the left. Oh my God, my heart, it hurts so bad. No, they were acting like typical MAGA freaks. But to be fair, so was Ron DeSantis. I mean, sure, I seriously doubt those MAGA, uniform people were going to go in there, be calm, cool, and collected, get a book signed, and walked out. I don't think that was their intention. But at the same time, you can't just say you're not allowed in the bookstore because of the shirt you're wearing. I'm sorry, but in this particular instance, I'm going to have to defend those MAGA lunatics. Just because you are wearing Trump apparel does not mean you should be banned from that building or that particular event. This event was open to the public. They had just as much of a right to be in there as everybody else. And they were denied access. That's not okay. That's a form of censorship. That's a form of exclusion. And that's what the right continuously does. And of course, they always accuse the left of doing that. Not that it actually happens on the left. But here we have a hardcore example of Ron DeSantis showing that he has just as thin of a skin as Donald Trump. I imagine if Trump were to hold an event, he wouldn't want people walking in with DeSantis t-shirts. And DeSantis, likewise, doesn't want people walking in with Trump t-shirts because they can't handle the challenge. They can't handle somebody else supporting somebody else. So they're going to whine and cry and piss and moan and exclude these people from their events and risk being labeled a tyrant by those people who couldn't get in, which, yes, that's what they're calling him now. Ron DeSantis, the little meatball tyrant from the state of Florida, refuses to let MAGA gear-wearing freaks into his book signings. Hey, thanks for watching, and if you want even more Ring of Fire, we encourage everyone to like, comment, share, but most importantly, subscribe, and don't forget, you can find me on all social media outlets at Farron Balanced.